Question 18. 21 people travelled to a meeting. 12 used a train, 6 used a car, 7 did not use a train or a car. Some used a train and a car. 2 people are chosen at random from those who used the train. Find the probability that both these people used a car. So for this type of question, I would probably do a Venn diagram. So I would do a Venn diagram. So a train and a car. So this would tell me that we have 12 people who use a train, so this circle should add up to 12. 6 people use a car, so this circle should add up to get 6. And 7 did not use a car or a train, so 7 would be outside. Now, some use a train and a car, so if I did add 12 and 6 together, I would get 18, which there's only 21 people. So 21 minus 7 is 14. There is an overlap of 4. So we would say that 4 people would be in the middle. Okay, and they would use train and a car. So that would mean that 2 people would use a car, just a car, and there would be 8 people who just used a train. So this is my completed Venn diagram here. Now, it says 2 people are chosen at random for those who use a train. So it has actually limited the amount of people you want. So you know that people who use the train was 12 people, so it would be out of 12. And the people who use a car would be 4 out of 12. Now, if you have picked one of them, the second one, it will decrease by 1. So there will be 3 people out of 11 that use a train now. So when I times it together, I'll get 12 over 121. And that would be my final answer. Question 19. The graph of y equals x cubed minus x squared minus 2 is drawn on the grid. Use your graph to solve x cubed minus x squared minus 2 equals 0. Give your answer to correct to 1 decimal place. Now, this is the graph y equals x cubed minus x squared minus 2. So, when that equals 0, and that equals y. So, y would equal 0 here. So, when y equals 0, it's this point here that I need to look at. So, I know that each little square, because it's split into 10, each one would be 0.05. So, the answer would be 1.7. Now with question B. The equation x cubed minus x squared plus 5x minus 6 equals 0 can be solved by finding the intersection of the graph of y equals x cubed minus x squared minus 2 and the line y equals ax plus b. Find the values of a and the value of b. Now normally when I have trying to find the intersection of a graph, I would have 2 simultaneous equations to solve. So I have one equation here and the second equation here. Now since they're both y equals, I'm going to make them equal to each other. So I'm going to have x cubed minus x squared minus 2 equals ax plus b. Now I'm going to move them all to one side by minusing ax and minusing b. So x cubed minus x squared minus ax minus 2 minus b equals 0. Now it says the equation of this can be helped to use find the intersection. So what I'm going to do is compare the coefficients with this and see what I can grab. So x cubed and x cubes are the same, fine. X squared and minus x squared is the same. Now plus 5x and minus 5x I need to make it equal to both because I'm trying to find A. I'm trying to find A. So I know that the coefficient is plus 5, and that should equal minus A. And then looking at B, minus 2 minus 6, this little bit here, and this bit here should be equal to each other as well. So I would also say minus 2 minus B should equal minus 6. So now I can solve it out. If I know 5 equals minus A would equal minus 5. And for this one, minus 2 minus what makes minus 6? B would equal 4. So my A and B would be minus 5 and 4. B. Hence use the graph to solve the equation of that. Give your answer to correct to 1 decimal place. So I need to really be drawing the graph of y equals minus 5x plus 4 on my graph. So minus 5 means it's a gradient of minus 5, and plus 4 means it's a y-intercept of 4. So if I start plotting a couple of my points, so I know it's going to cross at positive 4, and then for every one, because the gradient is going to go down by 5. So my next point would be here. So I'm just going to draw that, and then I'm going to continue the line because I know it's linear. Okay, so I've done that. Now I'm going to look at where they intersect. So here is where they intersect. So if I zoom in a little bit more, I would know that it's about 1.15. So I would think about 1.15. So I would say 1.15 would be my answer. But obviously it says correct to 1 decimal place, so I would put 1.2.